one push of a button. Here we go.
Oh, there
We're
it is.
live.
I see.
We're live. What's good, everybody? Ya Clout Podcast. Mike Charborough in the building.
Yeah.
Special episode for me and Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And we do some heads getting here. Yeah, man. Big toy line, big cartoon, even a comic series, amongst other things, man.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Masters of the Universe, top 10 action figures. Yeah, took it back to being a kid again, man. It really did. I went on He-Man.org and I was asking around any good sites, and some nigga gave me that link, and found all the figures, and I picked which ones that I near did in my heart. Every single figure on the list I had as a kid,
Right.
and I'm starting to rebuy them now, man. I'm starting to rebuy them now, but I don't just buy anything. They got to be in pristine condition. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So, yeah, man, Master of the Universe.
Yeah.
Chris, I'll let you set it off. How did you discover the Master Universe line? Cartoon figures first. What was it
No.
first for
The
you?
the for me it was a cartoon first, like in the 83, 84.
Yeah,
And just coming home from school and back in elementary school and coming home in the afternoon. I think it used to come on like I want to say like 2:33 ish, something like that on Fox. And I just watching the cartoon and falling in love with the show. And then when the toy line came out, I fell in love with that. And that's like probably my biggest collection. Growing up as a kid, like having damn near every character that was on the show and the vehicles, and that they were it was that and Transformers for me. And I had a big Hot Wheel line too. I know Hot Wheels was big in the '80s, and I had a big Hot Wheel collection too. But as far as like cartoons, it was He-Man and Transformers for me. And I still watch the cartoon. I have the box set, and I love it. I've always I think that's in my top five of all time as far as like cartoons.
same.
And it's a timeless show, a timeless franchise, and I don't feel like today that kids. I think kids are missing that from their childhood. Like
Yeah,
growing up in the '80s and '90s, like we had He-Man, we had Power Rangers, Pokemon, stuff like that. But it's not the same today, like how it used to be. And
facts.
yeah, I love that show. I love the toy line, and yeah, that's how I got into it. So back then it was every popular cartoon had a popular toy line to go with it. So that was like the marketing scheme at that time. It wasn't no clothes or stuff like that. It was just you had the big cartoon, and then you put out the toy line, and them thing those brands made billions of dollars.
Yeah.
You know, so that was my introduction to that.
So with Masters of the Universe, it was kind of backwards. The figures came
Right.
first. The figures
Right.
came in '82, and
Okay.
then Mattel was like, "Yo, let's pitch them the cartoon from Filmation." Then the cartoon came out. But I'm 33 years old, so I was born in 1985. So when I was
Right.
born, the Evil Horde debuted, Hordak and his crew,
Oh yeah. Yes.
Grizzlord and Leech and Montana.
Right.
But my uncle was like 11 when He-Man and Master Universe came out,
Right.
so he had He-Man and Skeletor, the OGs.
Yeah. Yes.
He gave them to me when
Hmm.
I was a kid. Other than,
Right.
I always say this: my first memory in life is Macho Man Randy Savage hitting Hulk
Hmm.
Hogan with the belt in
Shit.
'89 when he turned on
Right.
Hulk, right? But in
Right.
company with that is the He-Man, the Master Universe figures, man. You
Yeah.
know, because my uncle already bought me
Yeah.
some when I was little. So
Right.
between having them when I was little and buying them when they were still like out and about, and then getting a whole
Yeah.
bunch from Salvation Army. Like I got a whole
Right.
some niggas on them, and I got them from Salvation Army. They were all with the
Mm,
weapons and all that, which is something rare, and I was fucking astounded. And I had about close to 30 Master Universe figures, but I gave them to my little brothers, and they fucked it up. And that bum ass dad threw them away.
oh
I knew
well.
they threw him. That nigga threw him away. I know he did, man. If I didn't give it to them, I would have still had them till today. Because I was one of them kids that
Right.
took care of the shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So from my uncle buying me them when I was real
Uh.
small, and then
Oh.
the cartoon on VHS that he had pre-recorded, I
Right.
was, even in the early '90s, I was playing with my Master Universe figures. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Because I'm a little younger than you, so
Yeah.
I didn't experience having Castle of Grayskull or Snake Mountain, but I'm still a diehard fan. This is my favorite franchise of all time. It
Right.
definitely is. Second is G.I.
Yeah.
Joe.
Right.
Third would be Thundercats.
Right.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is that's kind of my favorite too. It's kind of tied with He-Man, you know.
Right. Right.
But yeah, Master Universe for me, man. And yeah, ever since then, huge
Mm,
fan. Never looked back. Which I still had
right.
my favorite. Now I'm starting, like I said, I'm starting to rebuy them.
Yeah.
Man, I got like four of them coming. I cannot fucking wait.
Oh yeah.
You know,
See for me, when the horde was tied to Shiva, the Shiva line, right?
the Horde was tied with the Shira line, but
Right.
they were in Master Universe too, which was good. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Because I remember. Yeah. See, I had a cousin. She's like 2 years younger than me. She had gotten the Shiva line the one Christmas too, and she had I'm trying to remember. I don't know if I had the Horde line or if she had it, but I remember it was around my He-Man collection, and that kind of came like after the He-Man blew up.
85, 86.
And
Yeah, that's like my era.
right, right, right. Because from okay, I had I had the series from I had series 1 to series 5, so that would be like no series 1 to series 4, so that would be like from 82 to 85. And then like
Yeah,
series 5 and 6, I don't know none of the characters from those 2 years, from 86 and 87. You know
yeah,
what
I
I'm saying?
know.
So within those 4 years, like within like between 82 and 85, like I had like the whole collection of like all of those characters and vehicles.
That is amazing.
Yeah, you know.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's like yeah, for me it would be He-Man, G.I. Joe, and Voltron. I was a big Voltron fan.
Yeah,
The Lions though, not the other. I know there's two different Voltrons, not the like the 45 vehicles fleet. The Lions for me was like my favorite.
yeah. I'm
So
wait for me. I had a Voltron when I was a kid. Just didn't know what the fuck it was. I couldn't even tell you, my nigga.
right,
I couldn't tell
yeah,
you. Yeah.
yep, and yeah, He-Man, GI Joe, Voltron, Transformers. Those are like the main four for me. Like that's like the cartoons I would watch religiously, and the toys I would buy from the toy store religiously. So I have other favorites. The Mask and Silverhawks, Bionic Six, but those main
Ooh,
four was like my yeah,
Bionic six.
yes,
Doo, doo,
yeah.
doo.
That shit used to come on, I believe, like Sunday morning. It used to come on.
Yeah, my favorite is the
Yeah,
Asian, the red headband. That nigga,
yeah.
and then the brother with the baseball cap. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I remember him.
the sister, the mom and
The,
dad shit.
right. The brother used to play baseball.
That yeah, the blonde
He
nigga.
had the red cap. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Madam Woe. Remember the
Yeah.
purple bitch? Madam Woe.
Yes.
Purple bitch. The
Yeah. You
shit.
know.
She made niggas fall in love with her and shit.
Right. So
Yeah.
that was like my that yeah, I had like so many like other favorites, but like those four was like the ones I would watch like religiously, and that would be like when I
Chris. Chris. Oh shit. Tell me this dude's Wi-Fi fucked up. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, I think his Wi-Fi fucked up, y'all. Damn it. Anyway, I might just go on with the show, man, until he comes back. I just want to give a shout out to people in the chat room right now. I
Yeah,
want to give a shout out to. There you
yeah.
are. What happened?
No, I don't know. I heard like a sound for a minute.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
Uh,
yeah, I was saying like yeah. So those would be like the main four I would watch like coming home from school, and then if they had Popeye on or Looney Tunes or Woody Woodpecker, I would watch that.
yeah,
You
that shit
know,
was cool, but I'm more of a
yeah,
to the hero shit. You
yeah. I
know
was
what I
more
mean?
to the action shit. Yeah,
Yeah. I
you
just want to
know.
give a shout out to the people in the chat right now because I got some important people in here. I want
Yeah,
to shout out my brother Adam, man. Adam Marshall from Australia. That's my fucking brother.
yeah.
We'll be talking on the Rock and Metal Combat podcast and shit
Nice.
from Facebook. Ralph and Ian shit.
Yeah.
He's here. He said he's great. He's happy he's checking us out from Australia. Brother Lance, my nigga Lance.
Yeah. What up,
Shout out to
Lance?
Lance. Shout out to Rapper Historian, man. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
What up, man?
Lance said that he remembers seeing them at Kitty City in '82. I was always
Oh, yo, I got a story about that too.
oh
When
yeah.
when
I hear the shit.
I, when I used to go when I would go to like shopping with my mom. She went to I think it was A&S or Macy's at the time to pay a bill, and it was in the wintertime. I don't know if it was like around Christmas or like after, but I remember like on the floor like where they used to like sell like the toys for the kids and shit. They had
Yeah.
they had a like a bunch of like different people dressed up in the He-Man like costumes or whatever. So
That shit was ugly. I seen one of them shits. Oof.
yeah, so I was like I was roaming around. I was walking around somewhere, and I wasn't like one of them had came up like to me and back of me, and I didn't know it. So like I don't know if he kicked me or if he like tapped me on the shoulder. But when I turned around, I got scared and I was like screamed in the whole department store. And
Oh shit.
so and the lady at the cash register started laughing, and it just scared me because like when I turned around, I saw like a tall person dressed up as He-Man, but he didn't say shit to me. So it was like like one of those like like if you go to Disney World and you see somebody dressed up as Goofy, but they don't say shit. It was
Yeah.
like one of those like silent like they just wave to you, but they don't say nothing. So he waved to me, but I got scared, so I yelled like loud in the department store. Everybody turned around and shit. That shit was hilarious. And then like it scared me. I was like, yo, like I got real scared. And then when I was walking down the escalator, I saw the person dressed up as Skeletor. So and he was
Yeah.
like greeting like the other kids and shit. But that shit was like a funny moment. I remember that like it was yesterday.
It's
Yeah,
fucking hilarious. How
yeah.
old are you?
I don't know how old I was when I met him.
Yeah, when you screamed in the hallway and shit.
Oh shit, it had to be like around the same time that the toy line was popular, like 80, 83, 84. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I must like maybe I was like 4 or 5 years old, but it was. I remember that shit like it was yesterday because it just startled me. Like I didn't expect to see him behind me when I turned around, and he didn't say nothing to me. So yeah,
Oh shit, that's
yeah,
fucking great, man.
yeah, man. I just remember that shit. I was like, oh shit, I remember that. You
Yeah,
know,
that's crazy,
and
man.
I never talked about that before. This is like the first time I'm actually talking about this shit. So
And that's great. What a way to say
yeah,
it on the show. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah. Man.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
man. I want to get into this list.
Yeah.
I want to see what you got, brother. I'll let you set it
Yeah.
off. What is
All
your
right.
number 10? Your number 10 favorite figure in the
Number
Master Universe
10.
line?
Number 10 for me is Trapjaw. Is
So
Trapjaw. Trapjaw. I like the what it's crazy that as a kid like you love like growing up you love the heroes, but I also like some of the villains too. You know what I'm saying? Like Trapjaw, and I used to like when it came to, like the action figures. I like a lot of the accessories that came with it. So
yeah,
Trapjaw had like he had like the hook for his arm, and then he had like the blaster, and he had like 3 or 4 different accessories with him, and I like the whole like the blue and the green and red like color that he had for his action figure. And
yeah, I love it.
the one thing I loved about the toy line for Masters was that everybody was detailed and they look exactly how they did in the cartoon. And
Yes.
it wasn't like like now it'd be like if they make like the X-Men figures, it would look like how they do in the movie, but they don't have like the actual outfits that they did in the comic books. You know,
That bothers me to this day. I hate every single fucking X-Men movie. I really
right?
do. Minus Logan.
Oh, wow. And
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? So that's what I loved about like that, like all of the figures were detailed and they look exactly how they did on the cartoon. So yeah, Trapjaw was like one of my favorites, and I got him like the same year I got everybody else. So that was like I was real happy to have that in my collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Trapjaw's amazing. I fuck with
Um,
Trapjaw heavy.
oh
He
yeah.
was dope. He
Yeah.
was dope. All right, my number 10, man.
Mm,
I had to put him on here. He's not
right.
nothing spectacular, but number 10, I
Right.
got Mossman.
Okay.
I got Mossman, a heroic warrior. He's
Right.
a hero.
Right.
Mossman was just a green. It was Beastman. It took the mold from Beastman,
Right.
painted him green, and added flock to him. And he
Right.
smelled like pine.
Right.
But after a while, that nigga started smelling like ball sweat, son. That nigga was funky as a motherfucker. He
Yeah,
stank.
he did. I don't know why.
He smelled bad. He came with like some fucking brown club and shit.
Right.
I had a lot of Mothman for some reason. My mom bought me a Mothman.
Um.
My grandfather on my dad's side bought me a
Um.
Mothman. Fucking I had mad Mothman. Niggas ain't know I had the nigga already, so I had
Right.
mad Mothman.
Right.
And I can smell him right now, son, and feel him. Like you know what I mean? It's been years.
Oh
It's
shit.
it's been years, my nigga. It's been over. When did I get rid of my toy
Um.
line? 2001, probably.
um,
I got kept it for a while,
Right.
but I just got my little brothers and they fucked everything up. But
Right.
yeah, I still like feel and smell them right now, man. Like you know what I mean? Like something from your childhood never leaves.
Right. True. That's true.
That's more man's funky ass.
Yeah.
You know, in a cartoon he looked more like a monkey and shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, I can't remember that nigga in the cartoon fully, but I know he was in there.
Right.
So yeah, number 10,
Mm-hmm.
Boss Man. It just
Yeah.
I can never forget that figure ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have Moss
Oh, yeah.
Man?
Yeah, I had Marshman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had him.
All right. You're
Yeah.
number 9.
Number 9 for me is Mechanic. You
Oh,
know, he's still it's I don't know if it's just me, but when like his face, like I used to always think that his like the way that they made his face, it kind of resembled Plastic Man. You remember how Plastic Man looked?
from DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but except like he had like Plastic Man had like different glasses on, different goggles or whatever.
Yeah.
And with Mechanic, like his neck stretched out and he had like that red that
Armor.
red like yeah, like the arm it was detachable or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember that about him. And yeah, he was another character that I had gotten that one Christmas with all the other characters. And I remember I had like the strange characters, you know what I'm saying? So I remember him definitely. He had like that yellow like bat or whatever that he in his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was one of my favorites. I used to always play with. So I had to definitely include him on the list.
Yeah. The chat has me dying right now. Adam said sniffing Mossman was a gateway drug. And Lance said Mossman was everywhere because nobody wanted him back then.
Yeah, but even like the feel of him, like what was he made of though? Because he had like a different texture to him.
Like flock, like the flock hair,
Right.
like
Okay.
they use on like the G.I. Joe beard back in the 70s.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Kind of like that. That nigga
yeah.
smell like, yo, after a while, a couple of years, he smell like balls, man. Like, swear to God, man. Nasty, son. But
Oh
he had
man.
shout out to your pick. I love Mechanic.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Oh yeah.
All right. My number 9 is
Hmm.
Beastman.
Nice.
Beastman, Evil Warrior. You know? I just love the look of him. The red with the fucking, the armor and the
Right.
armbands and, Skeletor's right hand man. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yep.
Dope figure. Like, I think I'm gonna
Hmm.
get that. next. I'm gonna grab him up. I'm gonna get him next.
Right.
In the cartoon, he was a bumbling idiot. You know what I mean? But
Oh god.
it's been more of like a fucking like a threat. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because he does look scary.
Right.
I love his face and his
Mhm.
armor and like how he rides out for Skeletor, like Skeletor's right hand. But in the
Right.
cartoon, he was like just a buffoon. But
Yeah.
dope figure. I love the play pose. Like, everyone had the damn same pose damn near, but he
Right.
was like real fun to play with, man. I would always have him and Skeletor together when I was a kid.
Right.
His accessory was kind of trash,
Right.
like a whip, like a
Yeah.
really cheap looking whip. But other than that, he looked fucking cool as shit.
Oh yeah.
Man, I love Beast, man. He had to make the list for me. He was one of my very first figures I remember having. Like,
Yeah.
I was real small. So yeah, shout out to
Mhm.
Beast, man. He's number 9 for me.
Right.
You know, Skeletor's right hand henchman. So there you
True.
go, Beast, man. All right,
Most
you're number
definitely.
8.
Number 8 is Stinkor.
Oh yeah,
Yo,
he almost made
he
my.
smelled too. He was horrible, yo. Like I don't know what kind of odor huh?
He smelled like ass, man. Like he
Yeah,
really did.
I don't know what kind of like fragrance they were spraying these figures with. But if you thought Mossman smelled bad, Stinkor smelled worse.
He
Like he
did.
actually smelled like a skunk, you know. And yeah, he had like the his armor was one thing I liked about the figures was like some type of like garment was removable. Like either they had armor or they had like a hat or something, and yeah, his armor was removable and he had like a blue shield, and
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing Stinkor on the show though.
I don't remember
You know?
seeing that nigga on the show either. I don't remember him. I know I had him. I
Right,
definitely.
right. But I don't remember seeing him on no episode. So I'm like, well, I know like a few, and there's a few of them like that. I don't remember seeing like him or Mossman, or Mechanic. I'm like, well, when were they like on the show?
Yeah, Mechanic was definitely on the show.
He was on the show.
Yeah, he was
That
on the
must have
show.
been
I don't know
like
what
like
episode
not
he's on.
season one though. Must have been like the later seasons.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I don't remember like when I got them, I was like, I don't remember Stinko at all. Is he bad? Is he good? You know,
he's a bad guy.
he's a bad guy. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the name like Stinko, I would think so. Yeah. I don't just looking at some of these characters, you can be like, yo, this is a bad guy. Like Mossman is a bad guy. He-Man would never chill with a nigga like named Mossman.
Right.
You know, or Stinkor. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I remember him because he always smelled bad, and I was always like, well, why does this action figure smell bad? He don't smell like the others. You know?
Orange boots. He had the orange boots. The
Right.
the armor. Just the look of him was really fucking cool. He
Yeah.
didn't make my list, but he
Yeah.
could have.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I liked a lot of the bad guys for that was done with Skeletor.
Yeah, man. And not a spoiler alert, but I'm the same way with GI Joe. I'm a
Yeah.
Cobra nigga through and through, man.
Yeah, that
You
and that
know.
is and it's crazy because it's like yo, like I always was rooting for the good guy, but low key it's like you have some bad guys that would kick ass, like Storm Shadow and the Crimson Twins when they were together, you know,
Oh man,
and you
fucking
know what I'm saying?
what's that nigga name? Serpento?
Yeah, Serpentor, yeah,
Cobra, la 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 la.
yeah. Serpentor was kicking like he wasn't playing like Cobra was a clown, you know.
Son, I don't want to spoil nothing, but Monday we'll talk about
Yeah,
fire shit. I want to talk about Cobra.
I know. Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
I was always like low key, I was there were some bad guys I actually liked. You know what I'm saying? Like even with Star Wars, like who didn't like Darth Vader? You know what I'm saying?
I love Darth Vader.
Vader was the man, yo. You know what I'm saying? And I was always like on the side of like Luke and Leia and Han Solo, but Darth Vader was like I played Darth Vader for Halloween one year, so I always like low key liked him. You just look cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Lance is giving his list, man. Yeah.
Mhm.
If y'all want to give y'all top 10, just put it in the chat. We'll talk about it.
So,
Lance said number 9 for him is MOTU Lock, if I'm saying that nigga name right. He was like a part of the
yeah,
Horde. Double
yeah,
headed.
yeah. I remember him. Yeah, he was red.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep, he was red. Yep.
yeah.
Um
I didn't have him though. I never got him.
I didn't have him either. Too
Yeah,
bad is number 8 for
yeah.
on Lance's list. That was a double-headed figure that you can make them punch each other and shit. I remember
Right,
that.
yeah, I remember that.
He said Stinko smelled like a fart spray. Yeah,
Yeah, it was. I don't know what it was. Like, you just smell bad, yo.
they probably used the same shit from
Mm,
like a stink bomb fragrance. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah, I
Um,
think so.
yeah, I was about to mention that. Lance said that Stinko had a merman head and body, the same mold for merman.
Right, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
I had Merman too. Yeah,
I have merman as well. Yeah, the same.
yeah,
Like Beastman, they used the Beastman mold for Mossman. They did the same thing with Stinko for merman.
right.
Yeah.
Can you are you putting like do the pets count as well, or just the figures?
You could add a pet to that shit.
Yeah, so I got like Battle Cat and Panther.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
add them. I added just the main figures. You
Oh,
can put out like
okay.
for an accessory if you want.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah. All right. What are we on number 8?
You said your number 8.
No, not yet. Okay, my
Okay,
number
yeah,
8.
yeah,
My number 8 is he's not the greatest, coolest guy, but I fucking love him.
right.
Ram Man, yo,
Oh yeah,
Ram Man. Yeah,
yeah,
he was a dumb fuck in the cartoon. Like, I mean, super stupid, but the figure was just so fun. You know how much fun I had with this nigga, man? Like,
yeah,
you could just push him down and he launches his head.
right,
You know what I mean? I
right.
love that shit.
He was dope.
It was fun, man. He had
Oh
like
yeah,
the armor and real bulky figure as well. You know what
yeah,
I mean? He wasn't shaped. Everyone else had that like power punch action mold. You know
right,
what I mean? He
right.
didn't have that. His legs were stuck together, and
Hmm.
he was big and bulky. And you push the head down and press the button in the back of the legs, and it
Yeah,
launches. You could
yeah,
hit him with the castle. You can hit his head against the castle of Grayskull, like I showed in the commercial.
right,
And he was He Man's buddy, but not the
yeah,
coolest. Like on the cartoon, I think he's trash.
right,
But the figure was really cool. I had to include him because I played with him a lot, man. Did
yeah.
you ever, man?
Yes, I have Ram Man. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't. I had a couple of the good guys. Ram Man and Stratos. Man at Arms.
yeah. I like Man at
Yeah.
Arms too, man.
But it was more bad guys. The bad guys outweighed the good guys. You
John
know.
Dixon.
Yeah.
John Dixon's in the house. Shout out to him.
What up? What up, John?
Adam said, "Yeah, Ram Man makes my list. Cool figure."
Yeah.
John says number 10, Cyclone. Number 9, Ryo Blast. He was so fucking cool. Number 8, Clamp Champ, the only black figure in the line. Yeah, that's true. The
All
only
right.
black figure.
Yeah.
Well, Clamp Champ.
Yeah.
I had Clamp Champ when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, my number 8 is Ram Man, man. I had to leave.
All
I had to
right.
put it in there because I played with him a lot when I was a kid.
Oh,
All righty.
shit.
Number
Oh,
7.
man. Number
You
7,
know,
I got Stone Dog. Remember Stone Dog?
I don't.
You don't
I
remember? Okay,
don't.
Stone Dog. You could transform him into a rock, and he would just sit there, but he didn't do shit.
I know who you're talking about. Okay, he,
Right.
he came like 86,
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
Yeah. And yeah, he was multicolored. He had like baby blue with like orange, and he looked kind of like an astronaut when he was like he was standing up, and then but you can transform him to like a big boulder rock, and he look like a regular rock like on like the planet Moon or something. So
Yeah,
yeah, I remember him. I can't. I never saw him on the show either. Like, was he a bad guy or a good guy?
I think he was a good guy. How do you spell his name?
Stone Dog,
Like,
like Stone and then DAR.
okay, hold on. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm because I know you say he turned to a rock, so it sounds familiar. I
yeah,
just want to see him because I don't remember him.
yeah.
Like as like his visual. I gotta
He was
give him a
like
look.
like he was like part of Series 4 in '85.
Yeah, 85. Yep.
Yeah, that's when I got all of those figures like Thunder Punch Man I got and Stone Dog, the Hordak,
Oh man.
Stinkor. Yeah, Moss
Yeah.
Man is from that series also.
Yes. Yeah. He is. I know
Yeah,
who Stone Dar is. I know who he is. I'm looking at him right
yeah.
now. Yep. Yep. My bad. Yep.
Hmm. Yeah, he was cool. He was cool. Right? I just thought he was. Well, why did he have the blaster if he could just turn into a rock? Then you don't need the blaster then. What was the blaster for? You know,
Yeah,
who was he? Who was
yeah,
he killing? You know, you could turn into a rock. That's your power. So why you need a blaster?
hit a blast and shit. Yeah, look at that right now. Yeah,
He looked like a transformer though.
yeah, because he turned to like an actual fucking rock, like a ball and shit. Like I never had him. I never had that dude. I never had him, man.
Hmm.
His partner was Rockon, whatever the fuck. I never seen him either.
Yeah.
It must have not been popular over here, man. Like in my store, man. I didn't see him,
Yeah.
but looking at him
Yeah.
now is like a memory. But I never had
I
him.
had a lot of the obscure ones, yo.
Yeah, I never had him.
Yeah.
All right.
Hmm.
Your number seven was Stone Doll, right?
Yes.
All right, my number seven. Man, was this fun.
Mm.
Manny Faces.
Oh shit.
Manny Faces is my number seven, man.
Yeah.
Switch the head at the button at the top from human to
Right.
fucking monster to robot.
Yeah.
That shit was dope.
Hmm.
His prototype was trash. I didn't like the prototype. It was like a purple and flesh tone.
Right.
It's like orange. The final figure was orange and blue.
Right.
Looked way better, and he was a good guy. He
Yeah.
was on He-Man's team.
Oh yeah.
Um, he was in a cartoon,
Yeah.
definitely. Many
Hmm.
faces. I played
Yeah.
with him a lot, man.
I remember him.
A lot.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure if I had him. Like I can't remember if I had him or not, but I definitely remember him from the cartoon.
It was really cool, especially for the
Yeah.
early 80s. I think it came out
Yeah.
82, 83. Just to have a figure that can change his faces like three times over, that's fucking cool, man. You know?
Right. Right.
And I played with him a lot, man. So Manny Faces is my number seven, man.
Yeah.
All right. Your number six?
Number 6 is Triclops. I
I
had
know he
him.
is. Hell
Definitely
yeah.
remember him, and he definitely was on the show. I remember him, and just having like he had like the eye, like the different eyes on his the thing on his head and shit.
Yep.
And it was I was just I liked all the bad guys on there, like him and Beastman and Trapjaw, and I was like, cool, I could just pair them up together and they can, ambush He-Man and shit. You know, that's what I used to do, and yeah, he was definitely part of that set that I got. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely had a lot of fun with him, and yeah, definitely I think he's an underrated villain too for the show. You know what I'm saying? Like it was you always saw like Beastman and Trapjaw, but like once in the blue you would see Triclops. I don't know why he wasn't around more. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah, but he's definitely one of my favorites.
He almost made a list for me. He almost
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
I had him when I was a kid. Kind of like, um,
mhm.
Manny Faces. Like you turn the head
Right,
and the different head, but then in his case, it was the eyes.
right,
The eyes would switch.
yeah.
But it's out the lunchbox bully, man. Number 10, he got Fisto,
Oh,
Jujitsu.
oh,
I remember the nigga had the karate chop. Yep.
yeah. I never had
I,
it Jitsu.
I never had him either. I had Fisto
Yeah.
though.
Yes.
I like those figures, even though they both were also the same Ram Man,
Mm,
Battle Armor Skeletor, Man at Arms. Yeah, besides the
mm,
Man at Arms.
yeah.
Lancet number 6, Jitsu.
Hmm.
Many Faces was awesome. Hell yeah, he was Marshall. I mean Adam. Yeah. All right. You gave your number. What is it?
Yeah. That was Triclops.
6.
Number 6 here.
Yeah. My number 6, Trapjaw.
Nice.
Trapjaw, man. That jaw was fucking awesome.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You moved his jaw.
Yeah.
Could change his arm and shit. You
Yeah.
know. One of Skeletor's henchmen.
Right.
Fun figure to play with. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I really enjoy playing with him.
Yeah.
For 1982, 83 when he came out,
Right.
maybe I think it was 84. It's 84. Yeah, my bad.
Right.
84. Um, that was kind of innovative to have a figure like that. You know what I mean? To have the arms change and his jaw and the way it was like built and all that, like the blue and green and the reds
Right.
and the colors. That's really vibrant and shit. I think it was a dope looking figure.
Right.
I had him. You know.
Hmm.
Um, He's still affordable now, so I might pick him up soon.
Right.
I'm collecting all these again. Really cool figure, man. He's definitely. I see him on a lot of lists too. Like when I go to the farms, on a lot of people's lists, man. And the commercial for Trap Joe is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Fucking love him, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite villains, man. Trap Jaw.
Yeah.
That's my number 6.
Yep.
Your number
Number
5.
number 5 for me is Fisto. Definitely
Okay.
remember him. I remember getting him as a part of the collection, and yeah, the comic book he had like a little comic book with him, and he had like his hand could like knock you out or some shit.
Yeah, big ass silver hand shit.
Yeah, and I remember like his armor was removable too, and I think he used to ride a horse, right?
Yeah, he had a horse.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had the horse too. I forgot the name of the horse though. It's black and gold.
Yeah, man, like a silver head
I
on the
forgot.
horse too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot the name of the horse because I remember getting the horse was for him, like but he didn't come with the horse, like it came separately. But
yeah.
I remember the horse. I had the horse as a accessory too, but I forgot the name of the horse though. But yeah, I got him and the horse that same Christmas, and he was a good guy, I think.
He's a good guy, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't remember him on the show, but yeah, he was a good guy. I remember that, and when I got him, I was like, I don't know who the hell he is. I never seen him on the show, but I like the horse. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he was one of the very few like good guys I had with He-Man, because I had mostly like the bad guys. So, but yeah, I definitely remember him. So he had to make my list. Basically, everybody on my list is like everyone that I got, or most of them that I got, but like the ones that were like really my favorites that I played with the most. Cause there
Yeah.
was some that I had that I like I had like 4 different He-Mans. Like I had Prince Adam, I didn't use him, and I had Thunder Punch He-Man I had, but I didn't understand. Like I remember getting these He-Mans. I'm like, why the hell I got so many different He-Mans? Like I got the regular one, and then Battle Armor, then Thunder Punch, and then I got Prince Adam. So
The
Thunder
best
Punch,
He-Man.
uh,
The best He-Man is OG and Battle Armor. That's the best.
right, yeah, those are my favorites. So the Thunder Punch I would only use once in the blue, because I didn't really see the need for him. And then I had Prince Adam. I never used him because it was like, well, he was just he didn't have no powers. He was just a prince, you know. So,
This
but
fucking faggot pink vest. Shit, man.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So like,
The
I didn't
fuck?
use them. You know what I'm saying? They were just like sitting there collecting dust, you know. And I just was like, yeah. So just mostly like the ones that were my favorites that I played with like every day. Those are like the ones that made my list.
Same here. Like the ones that I
Yeah,
really, really played with and actually
yeah,
owned.
yeah. So
Yeah.
definitely Fisto, because like I said, like I had more bad guys than good guys. So Fisto was one of those like very few good guys I had. You know?
Stridor is the name of the horse, Chris.
Stridor, right? Okay,
Stridor. Yeah,
yes, I had
Falcon Lance.
Stridor. Yeah, I got Stridor and Fisto that same Christmas. Yeah,
Adam said Prince Adam was a pussy.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? And and I had Battle Cat, but I never I only used the battle. I only used them when he was Battle Cat. I didn't use them when he was Kunja.
Yeah, the picture was whack.
Yeah, like without the
Armor.
saddle, I didn't use. Yeah, without the saddle and the mask, I didn't use him as Kunja. So yeah,
Yeah, Lance said, what about Faker? I hated that He-Man. It made no
I
fucking
saw.
sense.
I don't think I have Faker though. I seen him, but I don't think I had him though.
I had him and I didn't like him.
I don't remember.
No,
But
because
he was on the show too.
he posted. Yeah, he was, but he didn't look like that. It
Oh
was just
God.
He-Man with white eyes. That's all it was.
Oh okay.
But that makes more sense though, because
Right.
you can easily get tricked to be like He-Man, like the good
Right.
guys to try to help him. Why you got white eyes, boy? But
Right.
this He-Man, they were made to like shake his hand on He-Man, but the nigga blue. How you know who would like?
Yeah.
Come
He's
on,
blue,
man.
right? So he's basically like a Bizarro He-Man.
Yeah,
You
try. I
know?
don't like it. I don't like
Yeah.
it.
I didn't care for. I don't remember having them though.
Yeah, I had Faker
Yeah.
with his orange armor and shit. I didn't like him.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, he's trash.
Yep.
So we're at number what, 5?
Yeah.
All right, top 5. Okay.
Yeah.
I got Mechaneck.
Okay.
Fucking awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
Just to have the figure stretch
Right.
the neck like that, You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
the colors are awesome. The silver boots,
Oh yeah.
the armor, the yellow club in his hand, the
Hmm.
glasses, the
Yes.
fucking funny ass helmet he had on. Like Mechanic was dope, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
had him like around. I had Buzz Off and him. I've always made him and Buzz Off together. I would
Right.
have them like fight against the other bad guys and stuff together, man. When I was a kid. Um,
I don't think I had Buzz Off though. Like he
yeah,
doesn't
I
look
had Buzz
familiar.
Off.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in a cartoon as well, but that
Yeah.
episode's trash. Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit.
But Mechanic was like real cool. Like I loved that helmet and the glasses and the
Right.
neck and
Right.
the armor he had, and
Yeah.
a really badass figure. I love Mechanic, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So huge too. You know, I'm a
Yeah.
nerd for like detail, and that was really detailed. I love that figure. Shout out to Mechanic.
Yeah.
Mechanic on number 5. Number 4 for you?
Number 4 for me is Evelyn.
Oh shit.
I got Evelyn, the only female, that I got in from the collection. I never had Tila or the sorceress, and Evelyn was sexy. Like even on the cartoon, she was like she was evil, but she was like sexy evil. And yeah, like that's you just like if you have Skeletor, you gotta have Evelyn. And definitely, you know, she was one of my favorites on the show, and I definitely have to include her on it. I remember getting her that same Christmas too, so I definitely had to put her on the list.
You had Evelyn. she,
Yeah,
she was yellow and shit.
yeah, she was like yellow and purple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In the cartoon, she was like flesh tone, but
right. Yeah, they didn't have flesh tone for that. That was like the fleshiest tone you would get.
right.
Yeah,
Oh shit! Lance said Webstar number 4. I remember him.
never had him.
Lunchbox said Tila number 4.
Never had her.
Smurf He Man.
Oh,
He called that Faker, yeah.
yeah, that's exactly what he looked like.
Whiplash with the tail whip. I
I
can
had
never
Whiplash.
find.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
him.
two different greens.
Yeah,
He
he was two
was,
different greens.
yeah, he was like a light green and the tail was a dark green. That was really fucking cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Whiplash. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
My number 4.
Hmm.
Cyclone, man.
Yeah.
Cyclone.
I
Oh
had
my
him too. I had
god.
Cyclone.
Yes. The
Yeah.
shiny emblem in his chest
Yes.
looks so fucking cool. Red
Hmm.
headband, blue face, blonde hair, yellow like tights.
Yeah.
Squeezes his legs and he fucking goes crazy, starts spinning. The commercial for Cyclone was dope, man.
Yeah.
The kid holds his legs and he starts taking down Skeletor and the henchmen and shit. Very fucking cool. I played with him a lot, man.
Mhm.
So it was only right that Cyclone is my top 4, man.
Definitely.
That was one of my favorite figures I ever had. I took
Hmm.
that nigga to the bathtub. You know when you're a little kid, you take a bath with your
Right.
figures.
Oh yeah,
You
definitely.
know what I mean? I took that nigga everywhere I went, man. Out the Cyclone, man. He was
Yeah.
dope, man. One of my
Yeah.
favorite good guys.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, my number 4 is Cyclone. I think one of the fellas in the chat had Cyclone too, but yeah, Cyclone's awesome.
Oh
He's
yeah.
my number 4. Number
Yeah.
3.
Number 3 for me is Hordak. Love him. I remember Hordak with Shiva. I don't remember Hordak with Masters, but I know I got it. One of those Christmases I remember getting it on. He had like the white was it like a bow and arrow thing.
Yeah, on his wrist and shit.
Yeah, and he had like some other accessory was like all red or some shit.
Yeah, the Hordak bat symbol.
Bad,
That
right,
shit.
right.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, that's on his battle armor also.
Yep.
And yeah, and he had like the red cape and all that, and he was cool. I just don't remember him off of the show. But I remember him on the Shiva cartoon.
Yeah. He looked different though.
Oh, he
Like
looked okay.
not his face, but like his costume a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he had like the evil horde, like the like his henchmen and shit. I
Yeah,
remember
Green
that.
Lord.
Yeah,
I love that
but
commercial.
yeah,
Because
you know,
the narrator sounds metal as fuck. He's like, Grizzlord. Like he's about to have some Slayer shit or something. I was like, oh, hell yeah. Watch the commercial. See what I'm talking about. I thought the shit was
oh,
ill.
shit, yeah,
Yeah.
You know, I remember getting him and I thought he was like a cousin of Skeletor. He looked like Skeletor a little bit, just more buff.
Yeah,
But yeah, I remember getting him. But yeah, he was one of my favorites. But I wish I could remember him. Though. I don't remember him from the show. You
yeah. I
know,
don't think he was in actually Master Universe show, but he was
right?
definitely in the Master Universe line.
Yeah, yeah, it's part of the line. Yeah, so I definitely used him a lot. So had to put him on the list. And nobody really mentions him. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they mention all the other ones. They don't really mention him. You know?
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
My number three is
Wow.
Hordak.
Nice.
That's my number three, man. Absolutely. I recently bought Hordak.
Right.
I bought him for kind of for $15,
Oh
which
wow.
is a steal. He's really clean.
Right.
Comes with all the accessories.
Right.
Had to get him. Had
Mm.
him when I was a kid. Came out around the time I was born,
Right.
85. The Horde, he didn't like Skeletor or He-Man.
Right.
You know what I mean? He looked very scary.
Right.
I thought he was fucking incredible.
Oh yeah.
Um, on a Shira cartoon, he always bullied Montana, the nigga that has the eyeballs pop out and shit.
Right.
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell.
Oh, shit.
Um, Hordak is just fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Top three for me, man.
Oh yeah.
The way it was built, the figure, like you said,
Mm.
more bulky
Right.
than Skeletor, and he was just a very dope looking figure. The face, and every time they put him on like the artwork for the play sets and shit,
Mm.
it's like
Yeah.
it looks cool. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
And he had the Horde slime pit.
Right.
Shit, you put the figure in there, like the claw grabs the figure, and the
Right.
slime will come on top of him.
Yeah.
Um, just really fucking cool. Love
Mm.
the Evil Horde and
Mm.
Hordak. So Hordak
Yeah.
is my number three. Your
And,
number
and
two,
what was also cool that my
good?
um my my um my younger cousin, she had gotten the Shiva collection too. That when Shiva, when they had came out with the Shiva line, and I remember I used to like go over to her house with my Masters collection and Hordak, and we both play with each other's with the whole play sets and everything. So
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun, man. You know,
hell yeah, I bet,
yeah.
man. Hell yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Your number two,
Number two for me is Battle Armor Skeletor.
dope.
Because I love the villains, and I never saw like the actual battle armor Skeletor on the cartoon. Like they had
No,
like the regular one, but I always thought like the battle armor on like both him and He Man were great. And you know, but Skeletor was an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't smart. Like he would plan. Like he didn't really like think out a lot of his like plans of like world domination and taking over the universe and shit. And I think he and like Cobra Commander, like they could have put more effort and thought into their planning of you know.
yeah.
But yeah, but I definitely Skeletor, like I loved the battle armor. It just was a different look for the figure.
Like bad or some shit. I fucking love that.
Yeah.
I had that too when I was a kid.
Yeah, and I loved it, and I had I had Panther. I would use him with Panther, or like the land shark, the vehicle, and
Land shark,
yeah,
land shark.
and that other vehicle I had with him, what was it Roto? What thing was called? The Roto?
Yep, Roto.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had that. That was like black and it was like it had like eyes and shit.
that shit was fire.
Yeah, I had that. So I would, Skeletor had like you had the upper hand because he had all the bad guys with him. You know what I'm saying? So it was like He Man. It would have been hard for him to beat Skeletor and all those bad guys with him. They were like outnumbered.
Yeah,
You know what
he
I'm
was
saying?
called
So,
the Roton, the
the
Roton, right?
Roton, yeah, the Roton. I had that.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah, the Roton and the Land Shark and Panther. I had that. I had those three.
hell yeah.
Yeah, that's my number two.
My number two, man, this is crazy, ain't it? Skeletor,
Yeah.
but OG Skeletor, 82.
Okay.
That's my favorite, man. Just how cooler is a motherfucker with a hood and a skull. You can't get no cooler than that. The red eyes,
Yeah.
that was amazing. You know, the blue skin, the purple attire, just really, really fucking cool, man. The Havoc staff, you know, his weapon, that shit was awesome.
Mm,
Purple sword.
right.
On a cartoon, you know, he was a bumbling idiot, but which I don't mind. He's classic. That, you know, He Man, that's classic.
Mm,
How cool would it be if he talked like with a deeper voice? That'd be fucking awesome. But
yeah.
you know how niggas do in cartoons. But that I love that cartoon, but I much prefer the comic books that came with the figures. If they did it like
Right.
that, more
Mm,
serious, not all silly and shit. But
right.
Skeletor figure was incredible, man.
Oh, yeah.
He got so much playtime with me. I was always having him in the crew, like fuck up He-Man. You know what I mean?
Right.
A big fan of Skeletor. He's my number two.
Mm-hmm.
The OG Skeletor. That Battle Armor
Yeah.
Skeletor was awesome too.
Oh yeah.
I had both of them. They're my favorite two
Right.
Skeletors.
Right.
So OG Skeletor, my number
Mm-hmm.
two. We probably got the
Oh,
same number one too. I have a feeling we do.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your number one?
Number one is He-Man, of course, Battle Armor He-Man, because that's just the man. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to have He-Man on there. And I had like so many different ones, but the Battle Armor was the one that I liked the best. Just the whole look of it, and I think it was like a cool concept to. It's like you can flip the Battle Armor like regular, and then like when you flip it, it goes into like it was like shattered and shit.
Yes.
And I just thought that was a cool thing, and he just looked cooler to me to compare like to the regular one. Like I said, I had Thunder Punch He-Man, but I didn't use him a lot though. I didn't really see
I
the
don't
need.
like figure that much.
He came with like a silver shield or whatever.
Some shit like that,
Yeah, but I didn't really like see the need for a Thunder Punch He-Man. I just feel like that was like just like a extra, like having an extra He-Man around. But the Battle Armor one was my favorite, and um yeah, just have I didn't have too many good guys, but I had He-Man. I had to make sure I had He-Man, and he was just the best. I definitely had to make him number one.
yeah. Alrighty,
Yeah.
awesome. My number one,
Mm,
also He-Man.
right.
But OG
Oh,
He-Man.
okay.
Yeah. Battle Armor He-Man is a strong number two. With like
Yeah.
number one with him, like a tie, but
Right.
OG one, man, looks so fucking cool. You know what I mean? The
Right.
armor, the blonde hair, the
Mm,
sword, the axe, and the shield. You know what I
right.
mean?
Right.
Um, love them, love
Mm,
them, love them. Um, very, very awesome. Like before That's the Universe came out,
right.
you had the Star Wars figures.
Yeah.
They were
No, I
very,
had it. Well, I had the like just the line from like Return of the Jedi, like
yeah.
just
That's what I.
like yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about like yeah, every kid in general. They had that.
Right.
It was small. You know
Right.
what I mean? So imagine going to the toy store and seeing a 5-inch figure like that.
Right.
That nigga look like he can snap a Jedi in half. You know what I mean? With his
Yeah.
bare fucking hands.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love that He-Man. Original He-Man. He looks the coolest on Battle Cat.
Right.
His face is like, menacing. Like the artwork
Mm,
department said that,
mm,
they were tired of seeing figures like Han Solo and Luke with like just plain expressions on their face. Just,
yeah.
that's what He-Man's doing, like kind of a grunt, like kind
Right.
of a snarl, you know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Amazing, amazing figure. I
Oh
love
yeah.
Battle Armor He-Man. That's
Right.
damn near number one too, but
Mm-hmm.
I gotta pick OG He-Man.
Right.
Because I remember that when I was a kid, man, like real
Yeah.
small,
Yeah.
you know. So my first memories in life is holding that figure in my hand.
Right.
So OG He-Man, number one
Yeah.
for me. That's our top 10, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. Let me see what y'all talking about. Then we'll get into vehicles and
Yeah.
you got to tell that Christmas memory again.
Oh yeah.
How that part of the show. It just we
Yeah.
have to.
Right.
Star Wars toys were too small. I didn't own them, but I fucking loved them.
Yeah.
Uncle had all them shits. I love them.
The vehicles would be like was like the biggest shit.
Yeah.
You know, the vehicles were
Lunch
bigger than the figures.
Lunchbox got Battle Armor He-Man #1. Great choice.
Nice.
Lance got OG Skeletor, my #1. He got him for He-Man. He got him with He-Man for Christmas.
Yeah.
#2 was OG He-Man.
Uh-huh.
#2 for Lunchbox is Stratos. #3 is Beastman.
Nice.
Stratos is for #3 for Lance. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
What would be your favorite playset?
My favorite play set. Oh man, I think it would be Castle Grayskull because it had like the bridge and shit. You know, and Snake Mountain was. I had both of them, but the Snake Mountain was good. But like Castle Grayskull to me would be like, you know, as if you're using the bad guys, like yo, let's invade Castle Grayskull. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Yeah.
like get them when they least expect it on their home turf. You know, is that? So I use Castle Grayskull a lot. I think Snake Mountain had the elevator, right? Or was that Castle Grayskull?
Snake Mountain. So I didn't own those,
Yeah.
unfortunately. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
I remember there was one that had like a I think Castle Grayskull had the bridge and Snake Mountain had the elevator. But
Yeah.
I had both of them, you know what I'm saying? But I used both of them, you know what I'm saying? But Castle Grayskull just seemed like the more of the one to use when you're planning an ambush on He-Man. You know, like let's go to his turf. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know, and that's what I did. So,
That's
you know what I mean?
an
Yeah,
awesome place.
yeah,
For me, it's Castle
mhm,
Grayskull. So I never owned it, but it looks the fucking coolest.
yeah.
Snake Mountain looks incredible too. I love Snake Mountain. The purple, the
Right,
fucking evil ass snake on there.
right,
Hardak's Fright Zone
yeah,
that came with like a hand puppet as well. That shit was awesome.
right,
Um, Slime Pit, all that shit, man. All
yep,
them to fire.
yeah,
My favorite vehicle is a Land
um,
Shark, man.
yeah.
That shit's
Um,
amazing.
I loved using. My favorite was like, I mean, I don't want to like. You can't call Battle Cat a vehicle, right?
Well, yeah, yeah, I guess accessory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Battle Cat. Battle Cat was my favorite, and the Land Shark. You know, I had I had a couple vehicles. What was the vehicle that Man at Arms was in? I had that one too.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I forgot the it
Him
had
and
like some
He-Man used to
funny
share
wheels
that.
on it and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had
Man,
that.
Arms didn't make my list because I don't like. I like how it looks in the cartoon better with the
Yeah,
mustache.
yeah. He didn't make mine.
I like it though. I had that figure.
Yeah, but yeah, Battle Cat and the Land Shark and um those are my favorite vehicles. And I had Panther. You know, yeah,
Yeah, Panther. I had him too. He was like
yeah,
flocked as well.
yeah.
Yeah,
Purple. He felt like he was made out of like velvet or suede.
yeah, real smooth type shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was cool. He was cool.
yeah. I fucked with that figure, man.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Love the cartoon. Love the action figure line,
Yeah.
man.
Yes.
This was real fun.
Definitely.
Now,
Hmm.
when you woke up that
Yeah.
Christmas morning,
Yeah.
you gotta tell that, man. That shit's amazing.
Oh man, it's um, I couldn't believe it. You know what happened? I woke up twice because there was one time I woke up like maybe I want to say like 4 in the morning, and I had like when I used to live in an apartment, like I would have to like pass the living room to go to the bathroom. So like going to like the bathroom, like I would peek in to see, at that time, Santa Claus, what is Santa get? And I saw like a shitload of gifts. I didn't see exactly what it was. I just saw like a whole bunch of shit under the tree. So I went to the bathroom and came back, went to sleep. Now when I actually woke up to open the presents, it was like maybe like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and I went straight to the living room and I saw the place, and that's something I didn't see the place sets out when I went to the bathroom. So Santa must have actually came back and put the playsets together when I was asleep. And I saw both of the play sets on different sides of the tree, and I lost my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like to see like Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain all set up, had all of the figures around it.
So they took it out the box for you?
Yeah, because I couldn't set it up. Like I was little. Like
Yeah.
I don't know any like 5 or 6 year old that was setting that stuff up on their own.
But that's dope. How it's already open for
Yeah,
you. That's
yeah. It
fucking
was
awesome.
already everything was set up. Yeah, it was already out the box and assembled. And I was bad at assembling vehicles and stuff, but especially like when it comes like the GI Joe, like the GI Joe, like the air carrier and the jets and all that. I was bad at assembling that shit. So I would always have like somebody older to set the assembly for me. Either it was my grandfather or uncle or something. But
Yeah.
it was already set up for me, and I had like all of the figures were like they had like the like a little bow on like each of the action figure packs. So I had like everybody, like all of the bad guys, and Battle Cat and Panther, and the Land Shark was in the box, and the what was
Golly.
the horse? Was it Stridor?
Strido, something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
Stridor. Yeah, Stridor was there, and the Roton. That's the name of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was there, and I just lost my mind, like just to have like almost damn near the whole collection at that time.
That's yo, son.
And
If I would, like I said, I would have shot a nut to the ceiling. To have both Battle Cat and
yeah,
Panther,
yes,
Castle Grayskull, and Snake
yes,
Mountain with
right,
damn near half the collect. Are you
yeah,
kidding me?
yeah, and more than one He-Man. I had Thunder Punch He-Man with that, and the Prince Adam, and Battle Armor, and the regular He-Man. So I was like, shit. Well, what do I play with first? You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what to play with first. And then I had like other stuff. That's just like one. That's one part. And then I had like other, the other gifts. The like GI Joes and stuff. So, but like definitely the He Man took up most of my time because I had like the whole collection. So I just was like, shit. Well, I just started playing with everything. But I definitely, that was like my favorite, collection, and it just made me focus more on the cartoon like all the time. I never missed the episode. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of my best Christmases ever. Just
Could imagine.
being able, and you know what I'm saying. And I told you, like at that time in the '80s, it was like yo, like a lot of the popular characters from different brands, they were hard to come by. Like I could never get Megatron or Optimus Prime when it was like Transformer stuff, or for GI Joe, I can never get like Duke or Quick Kick. Like my friends would have them. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go to school, my friends would have them. I'm like, well, how do you get him? And I couldn't get him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like to have like a collection of like your favorite or one of your favorite cartoons, like to have like those action figures and vehicles, it was great. You know?
They don't make them like they do anymore, brother.
Yeah, yo, it's definitely not. These kids now don't have that. You know,
Nope.
they got iPhones and shit. You know what I'm
All right.
saying? They got a PlayStation 4. They don't got no toy line like how we used to have that.
Oh yeah, that was incredible, man.
Yeah, and
Thanks for telling that story again, too. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I always remember it. Like it's amazing. I still remember that. And it's just certain things just stand out, and that just stood out for me because it was just like unbelievable that I could have like the whole collection at that time. And I'm like, shit. Well, I don't need
Yeah.
nobody else from this toy line no more. I got everybody that I want.
Right.
That's why I never got nobody from like series 5 and 6 because I already had like the main characters. You know,
Yeah.
it's like everybody I was seeing on the tune I had Ram Man and Stratos and Fistos. I was like, oh shit, I don't need nobody else. I got the main characters I wanted. You know. Even to
That's
get
all.
even to have Evil Lynn, I'm like Evil Lynn. She's a female. I mean, I'm like, oh, to have Evil Lynn too. I'm like, shit. I had Evil Lynn also. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was
Uh,
great.
it was. I hate to cut this short.
Yeah.
Christmas, I gotta go do some stuff. Like I gotta
Yeah.
bring my uncle out somewhere,
All right.
and stuff like that. But yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Um, G.I. Joe Monday, same time.
Yeah. Yes.
Thanks to everyone for
Definitely.
showing up. Shout out to Adam from Australia. That's my dude. Shout
Yeah.
out to brother Lance, John Dixon, Lunchbox, Edgar in the
Yeah.
building. Shout out
What
to
up,
Ash
Edgar?
Nicole.
Yeah. Oh, what up, Ash? You know she
Yeah.
was on.
Shout out to all y'all, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, y'all. Like I wish I could stay a little longer, but
Yeah.
got things to do. But definitely
Done.
we back Monday. Even we'll probably do something before that. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
G.I. Joe
Oh yeah.
top 10. I can't wait for that. I already made my
That's
list for
gonna be
that. I'm
good.
on.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Uh huh.
on the flip side. Peace, y'all.
Yeah. Peace, man.
Peace.